let's start with the warm-up. Determine whether the quadrilateral is a trapezoid, parallelogram, rectangle, rhombus, or square. Well, because the top and bottom are parallel, oh my, and the sides, the legs, are congruent, this is going to be an isosceles trapezoid. Okay, are you given enough information to conclude that the figure is a given type of special quadrilateral, and explain your reasoning? So a parallelogram, we're going to say yes because the consecutive angles are supplementary. These add up to 180. Alright, and number 3, a rectangle. Well, they didn't tell us that these are right angles, so we don't have enough information. So not enough info. Alright, 7.1, day 1, ratio and proportion. So the objective is to use ratios and proportions to solve problems. So a ratio is a comparison of a number A and a non-zero number B using division. There's 3 ways to write a ratio. So simplify the ratios. We can divide by 20. So we could do 30 centimeters. Oh, why did I just do that? 3 centimeters to 10 centimeters. Okay, the next one, 36 divided by 18. I can divide top and both by 18. So I'm going to do 2 inches to 1 inch. Alright, 45 minutes to 120 minutes. So I'm going to divide by 5 here. So I'm going to do 9 minutes to 24. I can divide both those by 3. So 3 minutes to 8 minutes. Alright, use ratios to solve each problem. Okay, these are a little tricky. So the ratio of AB to BC is 4 to 1, and the whole thing is 30. So we're going to call AB 4x and BC 1x. Then we need to find AB and BC. Okay, so to find, first we got to solve for x. So 4x plus 1x equals 30. So we're just adding these together, and then we know they equal 30. So 5x equals 30 by 5. So x equals 6. Now that's not our answer, but we need to plug this in, the x, into these values. So we're going to do 4 times x, which is 6, which is equal to 24, and 1 times 6, which is equal to 6. And that's your answer. Same thing. So we're going to call FG 1x and GH 3x. So 1x plus 3x equals 12. So 4x equals 12. Divide by 4. So x is equal to 3. So we need to find FG and GH. So I'm going to plug that x into these values. Okay, so FG would be 1 times 3, which is equal to 3. And GH would be 3 times 3. Oh, 3 times 3, which is equal to 9. Alright, I'm going to skip this one. Alright, so same thing with the perimeter. So the length to the width is 7 to 3. So I'm going to call this 7x, this 3x, 7x, this 3x. We know it equals 80. So I'm going to add all these up. 7x plus 3x plus 7x plus 3x equals 80. So 10x plus 10, so 20x equals 80 divided by 20. So x is equal to 4. So I'm going to plug that in. So the length is going to be 7 times 4. Let me get a different color here. Equal to 28. The width would be 3 times 4, which is equal to 12.
What happened? 4 over 16? Or does it matter?
Alright, so we're going to try this one. The length to width is 4 to 3. So this is 4x, and we'll call this 3x. X and 3x. And we know the total adds up to 84. So 4x plus 3x plus 4x plus 3x equals 84. So 14x equals 84. So x is equal to 6. Then we plug it in. So the length, we're going to do 4 times 6, which equals 24. The width is 3 times 6, which is 18. Alright, so proportions. A proportion is the equation that states two ratios are equal. To solve a proportion, we are going to cross multiply. Alright, so we're going to solve their proportion. So we're going to cross multiply. So 3 times 8 is 24. 6x divided by 6. X is equal to 4. Alright, 5y is equal to 45 divided by 5. Y is equal to 9. 5 times 6 is 30. Y times 3 is 3y. Divided by 3. Y is equal to 10. Oh, we'll skip that one. Let's do this one. Alright, so we're going to do 2 times w minus 2 is equal to 8 times 7, which is 56. So 2w minus 4 equals 56 plus 4. So let's drag this up here. 2w equals 60. Divide by 2. W equals 30. Alright, what did we learn about today? Proportions and ratios. Be sure to fill out if you have any questions and write a sample test question here. Use one of your samples or your examples.